Donald Trump has turned his bullying act on Harvard up to an 11 the past few days, having at least 3 Truth Social posts in the past 2 days. It could be more than 3, but Truth Social is such a shit show and refuses to load, so that's all I could find. Now, 2 of the posts are talking about demanding a list of Harvard's international students, with one saying, "We want to know who those foreign students are, a reasonable request since we give Harvard billions of dollars, but Harvard isn't exactly forthcoming. We want those names and countries. Harvard has $52 million. Use it and stop asking for the federal government to continue granting money to you." While the other one says, "We are still waiting for the foreign students list from Harvard so that we can determine, after a ridiculous expenditure of billions of dollars, how many radicalized lunatics, troublemakers all, should not be let back into our country." So first of all, the federal government actually knows who all of the foreign Harvard students are. Harvard can't just give foreign visas out on their own. They have to go through the federal government to do this. So if there are any radicalized lunatics, the federal government would know about it. Second of all, Harvard's endowment is $52 billion, not $52 million. As for why Harvard is actually still getting grant money despite having a $52 billion endowment, I'll get to that in just a second. Now, this was his other post on Harvard. "I am considering taking $3 billion of grant money away from a very anti-Semitic Harvard and giving it to trade schools all across our land. What a great investment that would be for the USA, and so badly needed." So this is part of the narrative that I've seen all over social media lately. Why does Harvard need federal money if they've got a $52 billion endowment? And yeah, wouldn't it make sense to take that money away from Harvard and give it to trade schools? On the surface, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Until you realize that that federal money is not going to Harvard to pay for students. It's going to Harvard for research. Remember, Harvard is one of the premier research institutions in the entire world, not just the United States. Their medical research is top tier. Cancer research, ALS research, Alzheimer's. They have been as instrumental in the past 100 years in medical research as anybody else out there. Not to mention the fact that they've also got plenty of technological research and advancements. That money goes to making the United States a better place. So taking that money and giving it to trade schools, not accomplishing anything. Now, I usually don't like to address rumors on this channel, but you got to admit the way that Donald Trump is going after Harvard so hard. You know he got rejected from Harvard. You know that Barron got rejected from Harvard. You know that some of his other kids got rejected from Harvard. This is absolutely